Hey there, folks. I'm here at Oxbow Regional Park, and it's beautiful here. It's very peaceful, and you can hear the water, the river flowing. Very, very minimal colonization. All these trees were logged. This is all replanted forest. But it's reminiscent of how things could be in our lives, and how the things were in the lives of our ancestors, because it's just so peaceful here. And for people like me, then my great grandparents lived in a time before colonization here, and they didn't have to think about putting money into a parking meter to enjoy this kind of wilderness. And instead, it was just part of their everyday life. But for me, for my daughter, and for generations to come, might not have access to this. Like, the only reason that I have access to this is because I have really enormous privilege, and I'm able to acknowledge that and live my best life with that reality. But a lot of people can't come out here and enjoy this. A lot of people don't have access to this kind of beauty, and it just breaks my heart. It just breaks my heart that a couple of short miles away from here, the city is full of people who are poisoning the water and poisoning the air and soil, and there's really not much we can do about it. And then people have to live in those conditions and suffer in that kind of a society when this exists, when this is the natural state of things, and it's the way that things can be easily made to be, if it's just a change of values that says that this is important. And instead, we have this consumer culture that wreaks havoc on nature. It's destroying this. For money. We didn't have a word for famine here before invader colonizers took over. And now there's all this unnecessary suffering. And it just hurts. It hurts the people on the inside when you have an awareness of how things could be and how things easily should be. And we decide this other way that harms the world and harms all the people of the world and harms the animals and the plants and the air and the soil and the water. And we just accept that. So, anyway, hopefully you have a chance to enjoy something like this, and you get more access to this kind of reality than just what you see through the screen that I'm able to show you. Because the air tastes differently in the forest. You can taste the cedar and the moss and the ferns. They add a flavor to the air and to the water that you don't get inside of the city. Because in the city it just tastes like cement, diesel, thought I'd take some time and share this with you guys because this is what I get to enjoy, and hopefully whatever small blessings I can share with you somehow make this world a little bit of a better place.